You're listening to Decoded, AI for Everyone, where artificial intelligence meets everyday intelligence. Each week we cut through the hype, unpack the tech, and decode the future, one conversation at a time. In the world of AI, we're used to being in the driver's seat. We give prompts, AI gives answers. Simple, predictable, controlled. But something is quietly changing. AI isn't just responding anymore, it's starting to act. We're entering the world of autonomous agents, where you tell AI the destination and it figures out the route. In this episode, I'll break down what agents are, how they work, where they're already showing up, and what it means for you as a human decision maker. This is AI Decoded. Let's start simple. What exactly is an autonomous agent? At its core, an agent is AI that takes a goal, not just a prompt, aka a question, and figures out the steps to get there. You give the what, the agent handles the how. For example, book me the cheapest flight to Sydney, find a 4-star hotel within walking distance of the venue, and schedule transport from the airport. An agent would search available flights, compare prices, check hotel availability, handle booking, schedule transport, confirm everything back to you. You didn't prompt each step. You set the outcome. So just how are agents different from everything we've seen so far? Let's break it down. You're probably already familiar with AI assistants, tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude. They're powerful, no doubt, but here's what they do best. They wait for your prompt, they respond to single queries, and they handle what we call one-shot tasks. You ask a question, they answer. You give them text, they summarize. They're reactive and task-specific. Now, compare that to autonomous agents. Agents don't just respond. They initiate, monitor, and adapt. They can understand multi-step workflows, execute an entire sequence of tasks independently, detect if something goes wrong, and adjust, retry, or escalate on their own. Here's the difference in real terms. Need to write a quick email, use an assistant. Need to run a full outbound campaign, research contacts, write sequences, schedule sends, and adjust based on responses. That's a job for an agent. The shift is subtle, but huge. You're not just getting answers anymore. You're getting an executive assistant with initiative, an AI that doesn't just complete a task, it runs the process on your behalf. And that's where the next level of capability and risk begins. And here's the thing, agents aren't theoretical, they're already here, quietly running behind the scenes. So, where are autonomous agents already working? The first is e-commerce, with things like auto price adjustment agents, Amazon, Woolworths, Kohl's, Walmart if in the US, or Tesco if UK. Inventory routing agents, moving stock based on real-time demand. In marketing, auto campaign agents, optimizing ad performance in real time. Personalization agents, managing one-to-one customer journeys. Even areas like research and writing, agents that autonomously research, summarize, draft multi-part reports. Such platforms are AutoGPT, Cognisys, Devin Emerging Models. In finance, we see automated trading agents, portfolio rebalancing agents, Wealthfront, and even tech stacks, DevOps agents fixing code, deploying builds, running tests in real time, and data pipeline agents resolving minor integration failures much quicker than any human. Final thought, and these are still early days. We're not at general purpose agents yet, but the building blocks are moving fast. But of course, with autonomy comes a new kind of risk. Let's talk about what happens when agents go wrong. Autonomous agents sound incredible in theory, and many are already working well in practice. But handing over execution introduces a new set of risks. Not because AI is malicious, but because it's relentless. Here's what can go wrong. The first, compounding errors. One incorrect assumption, no big deal. But when an agent runs multiple steps, that bad input flows through every action. What starts as a minor misunderstanding becomes a cascading failure across systems. Think booking the wrong flight, then the wrong hotel, then rescheduling meetings based on the wrong arrival time. The automation doesn't catch the error, it accelerates it. The second is a lack of transparency. In complex agent workflows, it's hard to trace where a decision went off track. Why did the system escalate that task? Why was this customer flagged and not that one? Which data was it even using? If you can't audit the reasoning, you can't fix the outcome. The third, goal misalignment. Agents are good at doing exactly what you asked. They're not good at understanding what you meant. You asked for maximizing engagement. It might start spamming. You said reduce response time. It might start closing tickets too early. The problem isn't bad behavior. It's overly narrow optimization. And finally, the fourth, runaway processes. Without constraints, agents can loop themselves into expensive, unintended behaviors. Retrying the same API call 1,000 times, escalating simple tasks as emergencies, spinning up dozens of workflows based on bad triggers. Automation amplifies speed, not wisdom. And when something goes wrong, it goes wrong fast. Here's the key line takeaway. The danger of AI agents isn't intentional harm, it's unintended momentum, fast, silent, and sometimes very expensive. So how do we build and use agents responsibly? It starts with how we design decision hygiene into the system. Autonomy doesn't mean chaos. It just means we need to be more deliberate about how we design, direct, and govern AI systems. Here are the 5 pillars of human oversight, the essentials for keeping agents aligned, auditable, and under control. Number 1, clear goal definition. Don't just tell agents what to do, define what success looks like, where the boundaries are, and what to avoid. Examples: optimize campaign ROI, but never exceed X budget per day. Find cheapest flights, but limit stopovers to 1. Specificity equals safety. The second is human in the loop. Automation doesn't mean isolation. At critical checkpoints, there should still be a human hand on the wheel. Approvals for major purchases, review steps before publishing, escalation before execution. Think of it as AI doing the legwork and humans making the final call. Logging and explainability is the third. These are: every action taken by the agent should be traceable. You should know what decision was made, why it was made, what data it was based on. This isn't just about transparency, it's about trust, compliance, and the ability to fix mistakes when they happen. The fourth, fail-safes and limits. Never let agents operate without guardrails. That means setting retry caps, preventing infinite loops, limiting how many actions an agent can take before needing confirmation. AI is fast. Limits keep it smart and safe. And finally, the fifth pillar is escalation protocols. Sometimes agents should stop what they're doing and ask a human for help. Define what those moments look like. Unusual data, conflict between goals, low confidence scores. That's when human judgment needs to step back in. Agents don't have instincts. Humans do. Here's a really important key reminder. Agents can amplify judgment, but humans still own responsibility. The future of autonomous systems isn't hands-off. It's mind-on, eyes open, and systems aware. Let's recap and leave you with a challenge. This week, I've got a 2-part challenge. One for those using AI already, and one for those who aren't quite sure where it's showing up. If you're already using AI, look at one task in your world where AI has moved from helpful to automatic. Maybe it's rescheduling your meetings, writing your first drafts, managing your inbox. Pause it, watch it, and ask yourself, is this still aligned with what I want, or just what I've allowed? If you're not using AI, or not sure if you are, your challenge is to notice. Over the next few days, watch for invisible AI nudges in your apps, tools, and daily habits. Smart suggestions, autocomplete, recommendations, automations. Ask, Is this me deciding or the system nudging me? Because the future isn't about giving up control, it's about staying aware, designing systems where AI supports your judgment, not replaces it. For prompt templates, platform comparisons, and frameworks to help you navigate decision-scale AI, visit promptengineeringcookbook.com. I'm Joel Leslie, and this is Decoded, AI for Everything. Next episode, Decision Hygiene, the skill you didn't know you needed. That is, until now.